Getting some fog. How's everybody doing tonight? Hold on. We're hitting it with some fog tonight. We need some atmosphere. What is up, you guys? How's it going? Hello, hello. Hi, Kimmy. How we doing? How's everybody doing tonight? We're waiting on some people to join. I just started this live, so we're giving it a second. You guys ready to talk a little bit about some UFOs tonight? That's the game plan. I need a water. Give me 2 seconds. Ugh. Hi. How's everybody doing? I need water. It has been a busy day. Very, very, very busy day, to say the least. I think I've made, upwards to like 4 or 5 videos, and then I have still like 2 or 3 in the hopper that need to be made yet. Yeah. On top of my day job. It's been good. But hopefully you guys are doing great. Did you guys watch the hearing today? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section if you guys checked out the UFO hearing. Or if you've seen my videos about the UFO hearing. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Oh, we have somebody jumping in. Hi, sure, why not?
Let's get to it, man.
What's up? How we doing?
I'm all right, bro.
Doing good?
Yeah, I'm straight. How you doing? You all right?
I'm doing all right. Did you check out the UFO hearing today? You didn't. Oh, you just jumping in and say hi.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. All right. Sounds good. Well, we were talking about the UFO hearing on the channel. Do you know anything about it? No.
What? Hasta la vista. Anybody else want to jump in who wants to talk about the UFO stuff? I don't think they realized that we were on that big of a channel here. They had no idea what's going on. Yes, absolutely crazy stuff happened today. There was a lot of information that was dropped on the channel. And yeah, like a lot of people were talking about some crazy stuff. And it was interesting. Some people got done watching it. I was reading comments from everybody, and a lot of people got done watching the videos and were just like, yeah, dude, like that was like boring. There was like zero information. But there was a lot of information that was dropped today in this hearing, right? Like there was 3 people who have over 20 years of experience, darn near a piece, who was in the Navy, I believe, or at least in the like Marines and National Guard and that kind of stuff. And they stood up today in front of Congress, swearing on oath what they saw was real. And we have a guy who literally said, this blew my mind, but they said that they seen a UFO, UAP, a ship of some sort that was the size of a baseball field. Like, I didn't even make a video about that yet, but like, excuse me, the size of a baseball field? Like, I have seen stuff in the past, y'all, and it was the size of a minivan. Like, this is a baseball field. Do you realize, like, that would just, I can't even grasp that kind of size floating in the air. And then they go on to talk about the different, like, ships and things that they've seen, which were like a spherical object. Think of like a sphere with a square cube inside of it, floating around, emitting no propulsion at all. So just hovering, essentially. And they talked about that being like a object that they seen. It just, that kind of stuff blows my mind away, to really truly think that there's humans on this planet. Maybe they're not human. And there's things on this planet though that have seen items and things like this that are so crazy our minds can't grasp it. And it's literally fact. Like, this is like legit fact. These people stood with their hand on a Bible and said, yep, this is like, let's talk. Like, bro, Oh my gosh, thank you guys for the flowers and the fire. You guys want me to do that, like, that thing? That whole, what is it, like, oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, love it, yeah, yes, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get that from me. Like, I'm not gonna be an NPC today, okay? We vibing. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing. The UFO thing. Are aliens real? Are aliens real? Is the hobby alive? Yeah, that's what the whole thing today was. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. I see you. Yes, aliens are real. Like, that's what they came out to say in Congress, and they swore in testimony and oath. They said, yep, we have non-human origins. Now, non-human origins. They didn't specify, and they keep going back to this, by the way. I've watched a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of stuff. They keep going back to the fact that they're not aliens like you and I think of aliens. They're not like Men in Black aliens where they're coming from like space. And I've seen that time and time and time again in so many videos and so many things, which is so interesting, right? Like, all of us see, like, we think they're coming from a planet, and Tom DeLonge speaks it. They talked a little bit about in the hearing today. David Grush spoke about this. It's interdimensional. So it's like, oh God, it's so hard to describe this. Multi-dimensional. So we have a timeline. Think of it like a DVD, okay? Think of it like a DVD. You have a start when you were born. The end date hasn't been, we haven't gotten there yet, but that's like your due day, like the day, okay? And in between that, stuff has happened, but it's already pre-written. That's our life. You take that same DVD and you put it on top of it, and that's a parallel universe. So on and so forth. And these individual universes have different things going for them, different times, different, like, creatures, different things that you and I can't grasp. We think of time as a linear fashion, and they can manipulate time and space. And they have the ability to literally travel through dimensions. And what is the movie? Have you guys seen Interstellar? Let me know in the comment section. Have you guys seen Interstellar? Interstellar is a perfectly great example of how time and space can warp and bend, and it's very, very interesting. And to think that that's semi-grasping real, like, that's how we can put it into perception, as you and I can definitely see it, right? Like, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, so, are aliens real? Yes, but not like you and I thought they were. Thank you for the pause. Appreciate you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. What else we got? Did you guys watch the hearing today? Let me know. Yes, Project Bluebeam. Oh my gosh, Project Bluebeam. You know, David Grush also mentioned, thank you for the flowers, thank you for the roses, appreciate you. David Grush today spoke about something like a projection theory, and that kind of falls in line with Project Bluebeam, which I find extremely interesting, because Project Bluebeam is like something that I've heard, I haven't dove into. Thank you so much. I see you. Thank you for the microphones. Yeah, Project Bluebeam was definitely something that I dove into, but haven't, like, grasped, really. Like, it's a concept that I just, like, why would the government go through the trouble of projecting images for us to believe and follow this story, right? Like, why are they going to go through that trouble? Oh, dude, but David Grush talks about it, and he went on to talk about it. So I don't know. I need to dive a little bit more. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need to dive into that theory a little bit more and kind of get to the bottom of it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the pause. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Thank you. You guys are too kind. Yeah, so that was crazy. But the hearing today was absolutely insane. A lot of great information was dropped on this hearing. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for the roses and pause. Appreciate you so much. The hearing was absolutely crazy, right? We had so much going on. Again, 3 guys with very high clearance levels came on, spoke in front of Congress today, and literally walked out and said, like, this is what we saw. We've seen UFOs the size of football fields floating over our heads. UFOs that are shaped in a spherical circle that have a cube inside that have zero propulsion systems. Nothing like we've ever seen before. No wings, no jets, no gasoline, nothing. Just a power source that floats and hovers and can shoot left and right faster than the speed of light, something that humans cannot even literally do. We would be crushed and just turned to mush. But yet somehow these things can come from different dimensions. And I made a video about this. If you guys are interested, go check out my channel. They talk a little bit about how UFOs would be constructed or crafted. And apparently it's through vibration. Now, who was it? Somebody had, blanking on the name, maybe you guys will catch me on this, said the earth or the world's secrets are in like vibrations and electricity and all of that kind of stuff. And aliens can come into our world and manipulate objects just by like finding frequency. And they can like create a frequency and create a UFO just like that in our dimension. Kind of like Star Trek's like interdimensional like 3D printing. So it's absolutely crazy to think that that's not sci-fi, but it's actually happening, right? There's, without a doubt, after that hearing today and information that we've gathered, without a doubt, there are UFOs, UAPs flying around in our airspace, unidentified objects, okay, that we cannot track with some of our radar systems. These things are jamming our systems. If a jet, in F-18, 2023 F-18, 2024 probably, F-18 comes flying into the unit, chasing one of these things, radar systems are jammed, like not going to be able to get close to the subject because it can outmaneuver, it can outspeed. Like, this is absolutely crazy stuff to think about, and it's happening today. It's here. And these guys in the hearing were sitting there talking like, oh yeah, no, this is like, you know, like it's definitely not Putin. It's definitely not China. Like, this is such advanced technology that like we ain't even going to get our hands on it for another 20, 30 years. Like, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Interdimensional travel, light speed. It's just, at this point, yeah, I'm gonna have to say like Iron Man and Avengers, like, yeah, they're here. They're just cruising. What is up? What is up? How's it going in the comments section? Thank you guys for joining in on the live. Almost 200 people. Let's get that up. Let's smash that like button, you guys. Hit it. If you guys watched that hearing, let me know. Let me know you're here on live with us tonight. Thank you guys for coming and joining. Appreciate all of you guys for being here. The hearing was absolutely crazy, to be honest with you. A lot of people hated on it, but there was some. Thank you. I love the shoes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the hearing was absolutely crazy. So much information was dropped today that it was just literally mind-blowing. I know a lot of people didn't like it. They were like, oh, I was expecting more. Okay, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people. Yes, 200. Thank you guys. Smash that like button. Yes, we did it. So the hearing, a lot of people got done with the hearing and they were like, oh my gosh, you know, we love it. They were like, we didn't get enough information. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. We want more proof. Bro, what kind of proof do we need? 3 people sat in front of Congress with their hand on a Bible, raising it, and they spoke, and they were like, yep, we are here to plead oath. We're here with you guys. Like, we're going to give you as much information as legally possible within top secret boundaries, and we're gonna just spill the beans. And then you guys have like, they're just dropping all this stuff, and then people in the background are like, dude, I just don't trust these people. Okay, this hearing was about 3 people explaining their lives to Congress, and Congress was irritated because they didn't have access. They were blocked from getting top secret information. Congress was listening to these things, their entire story, and it wasn't like the TikTok situation. I don't know how many of you guys watched that the other day, but that TikTok dude, like the CEO of TikTok, he just got grilled. Ooh, I would not want him to have been in that courtroom. But because of that, like they were sitting there genuinely absorbing the information that these people had to give. And they were like lost in it. And even a couple of the people at the table up top literally reached out and said like, yeah, I have my own UFO story. I have my own personal UFO story that I got to see. And this is the story of it.
It was deep. And yeah, absolutely wild to think about that they were going through all of that stuff. We have another person. They just jumped off. We were gonna add somebody. If you guys want to come on in and talk with me UFOs, pop up in here. I don't really know how to do it, but if you guys know how to do it, jump on in. I will accept the post. We can chit chat about UFOs tonight and what you guys thought of the hearing. I'm very interested to know. The hearing was good. Thanks for joining, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the hearts. So many hearts. Guys, hit that like button. Yeah. We're at 215. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you guys so much for joining me. We need more fog because fog is life. Yeah, and because we're going to be doing the coolest lives tonight. For sure. When we're talking about UFOs and aliens, right? Thank you guys so much for joining. Hello. What's up, Ireland? How's everybody doing? Yes. Wow, people from all over the world. Hi. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. Oh my gosh. I feel blessed to be able to chat with all of you guys tonight. I have a question. I see you. Go ahead and write your question in the comment section and I'll try to read it. There's a lot happening down here right now. Texas. What's up, Tyler? Virginia. Hi. Indiana. Hello. How's it? Ohio. What is up, you guys? What are you guys doing up? It's like 10:30, 10 o'clock. What's up? Oh my gosh, Miami, Oklahoma. Yo, what is up? Oregon, California. Yo, you guys are sick. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Michigan, I see you guys. Brazil. Bro. What? Hello. Okay, wait, we're going to let this person join. I don't know. Oh, no, they dipped. Mars. What's up, Mars? How's we doing? Vermont. Oh my gosh. Okay, so did you guys see the hearing tonight? That's what we need to go to. Did you guys watch that? What are your guys' thoughts on the hearing? That's what I'm interested in knowing. Chicago. Yep, we did see it. We've known aliens existed. Nothing new. Yeah, well, there was some new information that dropped. It wasn't just, your typical boring old thing. I mean, it was long. I sat through the whole thing like 2 or 3 times because I had to slice and dice to make a few videos. If you guys haven't seen them, go check it out. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, hi, welcome. Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Stop In or Drop In, all one word. Pop on over there, jump into the Facebook group chat. I try to post there regularly. Sometimes I'll miss a day or two on TikTok, but pop over there on our Facebook page. Stop In or Drop In, all one word, and join our community. We have a bunch of videos that we drop over there, post over there, different things about the UFO community and everything, and we try to watch together, and we try to get to the bottom of the story in our comment section, and it's just a little bit more close-knit, so we kind of are a little bit of a tighter community, spread out through different platforms. So if you guys are interested, again, Stop In or Drop In, all one word, on Facebook. It's just a little community page that we have set up. Pop on over. Thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate you so much. I don't know who these people are jumping in. We're going to let this person in.
Green.
Yeah, Green. We're talking UFOs. What's up?
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you jumped in on the right channel, right?
Yes. Thank you, random button. Dude,
absolutely. What's going on? Did you watch the hearing today?
I did not watch the hearing, but I did hear that there was a hearing, a briefing, yes, going down. NASA briefing.
Yes. That was the briefing. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm curious a little bit about what you know about UFOs.
So I don't know that much. I just love talking about them. I love thinking. I love theorizing, making little like theories about them and what
Okay.
they're. What do you
Have
know? You
you?
look like you
I
seem
might know
crazy.
a thing or two.
Okay.
Definitely been following it for quite some time. Have my own experiences behind it. Try to keep up with all of the UFO community as well. Again, for those of you guys who are just joining in, head on over to our Facebook page, stop in or drop in. You guys can check out our Facebook information there, where you guys can join our team and try to get to the bottom of all of the story. So definitely check that out. But yeah, so UFOs. So you said you know a little bit. Thank you guys for the comments. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
All I know,
Um,
man, is I've seen, I've seen some shit, man, in my day. All right, I've definitely seen some lights at night a few times where there's like one light, and then it'll break up into like four different lights, and
yep.
then each one will disappear at one at a time.
Yep.
And this happened. I think this might have been like 9 years ago that I saw this, but it was just something wild, man. Something wild.
Really? Where was this at? Where are
This
you?
was in Florida.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Very
Florida.
cool. I've
Yes.
heard about that. Never seen anything quite like that. It was give or take, man, probably 3 years ago. I was driving my brother home. True story. I was driving my brother home, and all of a sudden, on the corner of my eye on the left, we seen an airplane kind of cruising through the sky, and on the right-hand side, there was just a solid blue light just floating in the sky. I threw my brother the cell phone. We have the video footage. If you guys want to go check it out, it's on my page. Scroll down there to the bottom. You guys can find it. It's down there buried somewhere. But there was literally a floating light the size of a minivan chilling above the treetops, give or take about 100 feet. Threw my brother the cell phone. We flew up there with the car, stopped, completely quiet. There was no propulsion system, no noise of any sort or kind, just thing hovering above the treetops. Now, thing scooted back into a cornfield. We came down the road, straight up, took a right, followed it back there. We have all of it on video on our cell phone. This was shot on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. So go check it out. Again, the footage is on the channel. But yeah, absolutely sick. So that was there for give or take probably about 5 minutes. We were able to capture this light kind of floating around, and then it dipped off into the distance. And that was definitely one of my closest encounters.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds like it was heart pounding. Sounded like a little fun adventure though at the same time.
Super sketch, to be completely honest with you. Super
Yeah,
sketch.
super sketch, but come on, you had to have that little bit of feeling of just adventure going on at the
Oh
same
yeah,
time.
absolutely. Yeah, it was definitely like I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. I just knew right away that obviously it wasn't an airplane. This thing was the size of a minivan. It's not going to be a drone either. Like no, like I've flown drones, right? Like the DJI, that kind of stuff. And that's about yay big, maybe a foot, maybe two if we're getting crazy with something that we would be able to fly legally with a license. Like, man, you need some serious clearance to be flying something like that. Like, that's going to be some top level stuff. And I do not live in a busy city. I live very much out in the country. So to be able to see something like that out here was random and also super cool.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing that. And oh man, I gave you a follow, dude. I'd love to talk more about UFOs. I'd love to check you out, man. And I'll definitely watch some of your videos.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for joining in tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you for that follow. And yeah, stay tuned. We got plenty of stuff on the channel about UFOs.
Awesome, man. Well, you take care.
All right. You
Keep
too,
on
buddy.
doing that, man.
Take it easy.
That was fun. Completely random. Popping into people. Hello, hello, hello. How everybody doing tonight? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Oh, man, goodness. Appreciate you guys. Everywhere from all over the United States tonight. Thank you for the stars. Thank you. I'm seeing a couple familiar faces in the comment section. Yeah, today has been insanely busy on my end. I've been trying to. So it was my birthday weekend. I've been disappearing for the last couple days. Sorry, TikTok. I'm sorry. I had a few messages in my inbox that were like, Bro, where are you? Are you okay? Did you die? Did the government take you? I am in good health currently. Okay? I am in good health. So if I decide to like disappear, y'all like call somebody. Okay? Cause like I'm here. Yes, it was my birthday. Thank you guys so much. I took a little break from TikTok just to kind of clear my head, get everything a-okay, and just like relax. Just chill with some family. I do video full-time, photography full-time, Monday through Friday and Saturday sometimes. So then jumping on here to talk with you guys is something I love to do on my spare time, but it gets to be a lot. So sometimes if I disappear for a little bit, it's not that I don't love you guys and hanging out with you, because I do, but it's just that it's life, y'all. Like, we just need to clear up, right? We need fog. I got water tonight because, like, I'm out of the rum. Why is the rum always gone? Why? Should we do that, like, gang thing? What is that called? I don't even know. I don't even know how to do the TikTok thing. Have you guys seen it? Like, all the lives are doing it. They're just like, oh my gosh, thank you very much. Oh, love it, love it, love it. I'm not going to be an NPC. No, I'm sorry. I just watched my numbers fall, like, literally. I went from 200 to, like, 120. Yeah, we're not doing NPC stuff here, okay? Okay. David Grush. Yeah, David Grush was mind-blowing today on the video. Absolutely. He came out in the hearing today and absolutely killed it. Glad you are just yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is just a part of me. This is just a part of me. Like, TikTok is something I do for fun, something just to get out and expand and have fun chit-chatting with you guys. It's not all of me, but it is part of me, so thank you. What do you think happened the second the hearing was over? Oh, good question. Well, I seen Jeremy Bell? I think that's what his last name is. He went out and had a conference. So there was like a couple meetings that basically happened. Jeremy Corbell, that's his name. So Jeremy Corbell went out and had a conference, and it was quite funny. I just made a video about it 2 seconds ago. He ended up slipping up and being like, yeah, UFOs are not real. Oh, my brain. And then that was a quote, by the way. Quote, UFOs are not real, Jeremy Corbell. My brain, unquote. Okay, that's what he literally, that was him. So he had a conference that went over pretty interestingly. So a little bit of the snippet of information is in my latest video that I just dropped. Otherwise, everybody kind of just went their separate ways, and they all had small individual meetings with newscasters and everything like that. Being a cinematographer and never being in a situation like that, but working with TED Talks and everything like that, it kind of just, you congregate, you go off on your own little thing, you kind of get your own food, you just chit chat and laugh with some people. Again, never been, not in the courthouse or anything. I don't know how that goes, but everybody else just usually relaxes, hangs out after the set is over. The camera shut off, you pack up your stuff, and you kind of walk off and walk home and try to absorb the information, meanwhile talking to all of your co-workers as you're wrapping your cameras up. That's the world I know. I wish the US did what France is doing. Boy, that would be something. We could definitely get a lot done, because sometimes I think that we are pushovers. Like, we're just like, oh, we get online and we complain about our day. You know, like, oh my gosh, oh, the bills are so high. Like, I went to the store today and I bought bananas and they were like $4. Ugh, gosh, how am I going to afford life? Well, I did my part. Click, and then you just post your video. I mean, yeah, like, good. I'm glad we're getting our words out there and, you know, being those young influencers who are going to change the world by saying, I love you guys, appreciate you, which I do, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to change the world by saying I love you guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to happen. But those young influencers, they coming up and they just being like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna bat my eyelashes at you." Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh my god. Yeah, it's so good. I so did it. I'm changing your lives with my eyes. Just save mankind. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. What do you think? Oh, that was a good question. What do you think dude and the dude and his wife witnessed? So she's talking about Grush and his wife. That is a great question. I watched that video 3 or 4 times today, and I went back and forth on all of it. And he was hiding some really deep information. Like, there was so many things that guy, David Grush, had to tiptoe around in that meeting. He'd stop himself and be like, I have to be extremely careful about the stuff that I'm talking to you guys about tonight. And then all of a sudden he would go on a little bit further and stop himself again. And so he was holding back so much information that needed to be talked about either in a skiff, which for those of you guys who don't know what a skiff is a room that is completely solitude. There's no cell phones, there's no cameras, there's no nothing. It is just a locked room where you can speak with me, and that is it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. I see all of you guys. So that is a skiff. And so he stopped himself many times from talking about more information. And it was very interesting to see that. So during his conversation, it was like he was holding back the fact, I don't know, but it was like he was holding back the fact that he might have known that the people above Congress, because he called them the ins and outs of the military kind of stuff. Like, he was like, yeah, there's like people above you that are in and out. And when he was talking about that, I felt like he was talking about them, like the aliens. The aliens are the people who have the top layer of security. Like, these guys are the people that are in, but then they're also out, right? So they're a part of it. And it's interesting. So I don't really know what he would have seen that was so disturbing. He said his wife and him seen something super disturbing, and I guess maybe they walked in and maybe killed one of their friends or beat one of their friends senseless in front of them. And that sounds horrible to say, right? I'm guessing, but from what I heard, he's trying to be protected. He's got, like he said, he has to watch everything he's doing. He said physically that he had to contact somebody because somebody he knew, friends or work partners or whatever, got hurt. And I don't know if you guys watched the other hearing with Dr. Greer. That was interesting too, because he said that aliens are here. They exist. There's over 30 to 40 different species that we are well aware of. I could be wrong on that number. It might even be higher, but that we're well aware of. And they all come in peace. They all are super generous and nice and loving. And we, as human beings, as humans, are the problem. We destroy our planet. We fight one another because of color, because of race, because of our genders, like all of that stuff. And it's just, we're supposed to be here to love each other, take care of each other, and just, like, be. Just be. And we've created civilization where we have to wake up every day and go to work and make money and pay bills that are false. Like, it's just not. So, long story short, yeah, I think that maybe Grush was talking about Alien, but I'm not 100% sure. Yo, you guys, we made it to 300. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate all of you guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and chilling. Tonight we were talking about the hearing that happened today about UFOs, UAPs. Thank you guys so much. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the comment section. So far, we have seen basically almost all the states. So let me know where you guys are from. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. We need more fog in this life, right? More fog. Let's hit it. Because we are not going to be the boring lives. Oh my gosh. Yo, Galaxy, what's up? I see that. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. So, let's get back into the comment section. Wow, I missed a lot just answering that one question. Yo, Delaware, Maryland, Arizona, Oklahoma, what's up, you guys? Tennessee, oh, I love Tennessee. Love Tennessee. I have a really good friend from there. Been there 6-7 times. And there is a block party, New Year's Bash. Yo, if you guys never been, go, because it is amazing. Oklahoma, Alabama, what's up, what's up? Okay, hit me with the question, you guys. Let's talk. Alaska, Seattle. Hold on. I gotta go back up. Why do you think Rush is wanting all of this information out? Great question. Love where your head's at. Let's talk. So, I think it's not just Grush, right? This has been, so many people in Congress, in the government, on YouTube, on TikTok, like everybody's talking UFOs. Everybody's talking aliens. Everybody's talking about this because we've seen sightings, right? We had that woman who's seen something on the air. Don't know what I'm talking about. Go check out that video. Woman freaks out. She's like, "You're not real." Like, she's like, "You're not real." So, there was that. There was a UFO that recently landed in Vegas. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come on. Y'all know what I'm talking about? If you don't, we're going to go into those stories in a second. But all this stuff is happening at the same time, right? We're seeing all this stuff in a line. And that is quite interesting because, man, what was it? I think Grush said we've known about UFOs aliens since like the 1930s, which is huge today, by the way. That was said today. And that predates the alien news that we knew of before. That predates it. Because we had known, I think the very first one was just before the crash. And I'm blanking on the name of the crash. It's one of the most famous crashes. It's not in my head right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. And so it predates that. Roswell. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Yes, Roswell. So predates Roswell crash. And that was big news. So what do I think? Why? Maybe they're getting ready to come out. Like maybe they're going to show up. Maybe there's been a problem in a different timeline and they need to come over. Or we are on the verge of a war. And they stated that it always seems to come out during these war times, like nuclear war. Like they are very interested in nuclear reactors. They're very interested in very high volume of UFOs in these areas around like war fields, around like nuclear centers, around power plants. All of that kind of stuff is where you're going to see a lot of UFO activity. And so there is a chance that we were on the verge of that. And had that happened in our life, if that happens in our time zone, a nuclear war, number one, is going to be critical and it's going to like take out a lot of people, as bad as that is. And the devastation that's going to happen on this planet is bad. Like there's going to be a lot of bad things that happen, right? We're going to have radiation poisoning. We're going to have like food shortages, water problems, which we've been having, right? We've had like all those train crashes that have like polluted our water systems. You guys have heard about it if you've been on TikTok. We've had fallout, all kinds of bad things. Rick Sanchez. Yeah, where's Rick Sanchez? That's exactly right. So we've had all of these things happen, and I don't know, but I feel like they need us for something. I feel like either like, I don't know what it is they need us for, but they've been here. They visit here. They are coming across dimensions to come to this place. So whatever we have, whether that be our water, whether that be our life, whether that be the air that we breathe, something here is something that they like, and they need to protect it because it's not to really hurt us. Because, like, let's be real. If these creatures could cross dimensions, if they can, like, come through space and time, and they can come here, like, y'all, we screwed, okay? Like, we ain't got technology to do that. We just gonna drive around in our little tanks, our little F-18s. We can shoot stuff down, and we think we're advanced, but we ain't time hopping. We ain't skipping through the atmosphere. Okay, that's not us. So, yeah, there's something valuable, and there's something that's keeping them coming back, and they didn't kill us yet. So maybe we were going to destroy ourselves, and they're here to protect us from ourselves. Long answer, but that's my answer. Okay. What else we got? I want to know if they can help us. I think that they are helping us. There was a story that I heard not too long ago about a UFO that came to a nuclear place. They shut down all of it. So they attempted, people were told to light up the nukes. They went over and they were getting ready, and boop, power grid down. Completely shut down the power grid. They came in, you guys can check this out. The whole story is up on, I don't know if you guys care about him or not, but Joe Rogan's podcast. Go check it out. And they talk all about this, where these aliens come to this place and shut down the entire nukes. It's a very interesting story. And yeah, so that's what we got. Ooh, wrong button. Listen, people, it's all a cover-up. Thank you for the heart. Listen, people, it's all a cover-up. This is what somebody just shared in the live. Why? I need answers. If you could deliver some solid facts that back up that, we can listen. But why is it a cover-up? What are they covering up? Nope, the Blink-182 guy is not crazy. Tom DeLonge is actually part of the reason this entire hearing happened today. Tom DeLonge is the singer, one of the singers of Blink-182. Yeah, if y'all don't know of him, I recommend you go listen to him. He also just created the Angels. What is it called? Oh man, Stars and Angels, Angels in the Sky, something like that. It's a brand new band that he just made, and absolutely amazing. Go check out some new music out. Angels and Airwaves. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Angels and Airwaves. Yes, that's it. So go check out Angels and Airwaves on YouTube. They've got some phenomenal songs. And Tom DeLonge is definitely the guy behind all of that. And that got its name actually via the UAPs and UFOs. So yeah, keep that in mind too. Yeah, the guy's a monster and definitely talks a lot about how everything got started and how he got his company up and running, and he works with AARO, so Arrow for those of you guys who don't know. So yeah, very interesting, which also is interesting. So tax dollars. Did you guys hear about that in the hearing today? They were talking a little bit about tax dollars and money and how the government, like in the military, things are overpriced. So like if we're going to pay, I don't know. I'm going to throw out a number. $33,000 for a box of bullets. Okay. Well, in all reality, the box of bullets only costs $22,000, but we're paying the extra money so that way it can go to these hidden programs. So that was interesting. Also, I believe David Grush said that in the hearing. Thank you so much for the TikTok emoji. I see you. Thank you. Yeah, so that was a lot of good information as well. Yeah, like I said, so much came out of that hearing today. It was absolutely mind-blowing. So what are they hiding? I'm curious to know. Can we get some fog? Yes we can. Yes, we can get some fog. Thank you for reminding me. There it goes. What colors do we want? We want blue. We got dark blue. We got green. We got changing colors. We got adjusting colors. We just want to rock that. What are you guys thinking? Green. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna go with the green. Give me a second. Come on. There it is. Oh snap. Oh snap. Okay, we're back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, because like I've got people literally all across the entire country, and and some. Y'all are crazy, hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining this live. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Thank you for the hearts and all of the little emojis and hearts. I appreciate all of you guys. Like, for real. For real. And from Canada, we got everybody. Texas. Like, what's the topic? The topic has been UFOs. We were chatting about UFOs and the hearing that happened tonight. So, yeah, if you guys have any information, Australia. Okay. This comes from a place of love. Okay. Steve Irwin. Like, I cried. I cried when he died. Like, he was my guy. Like, I've never been to Australia. It's on the to-do list. But I love me accent. G'day, mate. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. We got ourselves a bit of an accent. Oh, I'm gonna pop on down to the pub, yeah? Sip on a couple of beers, mate. Yeah. Is it a bit rough? Bit rough, eh? Oh, bloody hell. It's been a minute. Again, coming from a place of love. Horrible accent. Yeah, it's a rough one. I love me Australia there. Love. Thank you guys so much for joining and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate all of you guys, for real, for real. There's a million other things you could be doing tonight, but instead, you're chilling with me. So, for real. How long will you be on? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I've been on for, what do you guys think? Probably about 40 minutes, give or take. Just been chilling. You're just hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. That's it. I've seen your crazy UFOs here, by the way. I've seen crazy. Oh, in Australia? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I didn't, I've actually seen a lot of messages. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I've seen a lot of messages online stating, like, why just in the United States? Why just in the United States? It's not just here, right? Like, this is all over the world. And I know that because Russia, before we shot down, oh, this is good. Before we shot down our first UFO, during the time of that balloon, the Chinese balloon that floated across the screen, or the United States, like 2 weeks before that, there was a video that I ran across on TikTok, and it was a woman just being like, yeah, Russia shot down a UFO. Nobody knew about it, but Russia did. And this isn't a hoax. And I was like, that's interesting. And that's what kind of got everything started. And then within a week, we were shooting down 3 or 4 objects in days. Just days. That was quite interesting because these objects have been here. Like, oh, thank you. Appreciate you guys. These objects have been here. Thank you for the rose. They've all been here this whole time, according to the military. We just like took something and was just like, we're just gonna take our gain on. Have we done this yet? It's been a minute. Have we updated our radar systems? No. Oh my gosh, it's been a month. It's just. They change their gain, and then all of a sudden, poop, we start seeing stuff all over in the skies and be like, hey, Jimmy, we should have did this a long time ago. Bro, no, come on. It's our military. You don't think that we knew that there was stuff floating around in our sky? Pfft, get out. Get out of here. Appreciate you. Thank you. You guys are the best. You should read a book on UFOs. Oh, well, I would love to, but let me tell you a secret. There's a reason I do video. Like, for real. Like, bro, I can't spell. I don't read. It's not a thing. It's truly a miracle I made it this far in life. Like, to be completely honest with you. Like, long story, there's reasons, like, when I was a kid, like, all kinds of stuff. We're not gonna dive into that tonight, but I got held back. Just saying. Let's talk about that. What's up, you guys? Thank you for joining. Really appreciate all of you guys tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Come on, you guys, falling for this? What do you mean? What do you mean? Falling for this information? Get out of here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love. Thanks you for watching my videos. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm trying to keep up with all of this. I can read, okay? I'm just saying, like, give me a second. You guys' comments are moving. So they're just covering, they're just covering something up. Good one. Good one. What is it that they're covering up? What is it that they're covering up? That's what I want to know. Like, I have been diving deep into all this information, and like everybody always says, it's just a cover, it's just a cover up. What? What are we covering up? The fact that maybe we're moving to digital currency soon? That's a possibility. But why would we use aliens to cover up that? What distraction is large enough to take the United States over there? Because you guys are all distracted anyways. Like, we all are. We are, what are they called? Like, we're like zombies anyways. Walk down the street for 2 seconds. I'm a photographer. Take pictures constantly. And I walk into the cities. And as I walk around, all I see is people glued to their cell phone. Talking, glued to their cell phone. Their screen is your life. So, they can do anything they want to off the screen, and you guys aren't going to know about it. So why do we have to create this giant distraction that's going to make you look up at the night sky? That's going to take your eyes away from the screen and then put you back on it. I just, I don't know. KK, gotta hit the hay. Chat soon. See you later. Thank you, Chels. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Get some sleep. How you believe in how I believe in what? You can't just leave it empty. How you believe in how do I believe in aliens? Oh yeah, I bet you anything that's what it is. Y'all just one of them young kids who don't finish. You know, like, I went to school and they tried to teach me English, and I suck at English. Like, it is my main language. and my teachers always said, Dylan, you gotta pay attention, okay? You can't just be slacking off in school because, like, you ain't always gonna have a calculator in your pocket. Guess what? I do, okay? I also have a translator in my pocket, too. So if I ever need anything, like, Google can talk to me. And if I ever need to spell anything, I speak to Google. Hello, welcome to 2023. Right? Ain't nothing stopping us. Alright. Okay, back to alien talk. Yes, thank you. Why do I think they're just coming out with aliens now? Like, why do I think we're just learning about aliens if it's not this massive cover-up? I think it's because we've been on the verge of a nuclear war. And that would be my best guess. Because thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Like, lift some weights. Yeah, we gonna get after it. I think we're on the verge of a nuclear war. And I think that our world has been damaged. Get after those gains. Yeah. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And you're really making me work hard tonight. I think that's what it is that we are getting after something where our world's getting destroyed, and they're gonna be here. Oh, they're gonna be here. I ain't got no muscles. Come on, I'm a computer hacker, okay? I hack computers. Like, yeah, so that's what I think. I think they need to protect it. Okay. I got the gains, right? Let's get them. Thank you. I appreciate you. That would be my theory. That's my thought. That's what I'm sticking to. Oh, I gotta eat some corn too, huh? I'm horrible at that. I could beatbox though. Alright, enough of that. Nice flex. Oh yeah, there's the beatboxer. Yeah. I gotta be quiet. My neighbors are gonna come over and slap me. They're like, what are you doing at this time at night? I'd be like, bro, I'm chilling with my people all around the world. This guy's the distraction. That's right. I'm an NPC. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Like, howdy. What's up, you guys? What's up? Thanks for joining in. Ice cream cones, brah. That's what's up. Thank you very much. Trying to keep me up with like, oh, we got the gains again. You guys are gonna turn me into those NPC people. What is that? That girl that holds the like hair straightener? I don't have a hair straightener. At this point, I need one. My hair's getting long. Look at this. We're getting there. That's what's up. That's me without my hat. Wow. Too many people just seen that. Oh my gosh. Focus. Back to UFOs. Southern Illinois. What's up? How's everybody doing? What state do I live in? Ooh, Midwest. Aliens and popcorn, you're here for the journey. That's right. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of How Screwed Up is 2023. It's epic. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for all the, thank you so much. I love you guys too. I appreciate all of you guys. Just for hanging out with me. That's so dope. Just getting to know me a little bit on a personal level. We're just here chilling. Hello from Oregon. Oh my gosh, I love Oregon. Washington, Oregon. I went out there like a month ago for the first time ever. And how are we going back? Honestly, it didn't rain while we were out there. So that's pretty dope because I heard that it gets really rainy. It is beautiful sunshine, and that was one of the prettiest states I've ever been to in my entire life. If y'all haven't been, you need to go. I've traveled to almost all of the United States at this point. That place is it's something. Okay, UFOs. Aliens are angels. Aliens are angels. Could be. So I got on this topic a little while ago when I went out to Washington, as a matter of fact. Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is a thing in the whole rainforest. It's a big thing. There's a bunch of t-shirts and things like that are all out there of Bigfoot. And the Native Americans that I spoke with, and their story that they went with them was that a Bigfoot lives in the rainforest and he is multidimensional. Believe it or not, that's what they told me. He can show up and disappear so quickly because he walks through dimensions. And so we see him for a glimpse of a second, and that's why we have a hard time grabbing those photos, and we have a hard time actually capturing those images, is because he's in and out. And they believe that he's multidimensional, which would fall into the category of aliens. And that would also explain a lot about Star Wars and why Bigfoot looks a lot like Chewbacca. Just a theory. Thanks again for hanging out with me, you guys. Have you ever seen any unusual UFO alien sightings? Yes, I have. I have seen, oh man, does paranormal count too? Because if paranormal counts, we got stories. Okay, all right, let's start. We get 3 stories. We're getting fog. Some of you guys might have already heard this one. We'll start there. I talked this one over a little bit ago, but I was on my way home, bringing my brother home from my house to his house, which is my mom and dad's, and we were driving down an old county road, super dark. It was probably, I think, if I remember right, I thought it was 1 a.m., something like that. Off to my left-hand side, thank you for the donut, appreciate you. Off to my left-hand side, I seen an airplane. I'm well aware of what an airplane looks like in the night sky, okay? It blinks red, and it also blinks white, and goes back and forth, and it'll blink that color. And it has to blink those colors because anything that flies has to have red, green, and blue on it, I believe. It just has to have those colors because in order to be in the air, especially at night, we need some sort of signal. That was flying on my left-hand side. On my right-hand side, above the treetops, was like a light blue color light. And this was stationary. And I was driving, and believe me, I've driven this area my entire life. Multiple times. In and out. Been back and forth plenty of times. Now this object was hovering above the treetops about 100 feet. And it was the size of a minivan. And it was a stationary light that kind of flickered, but it didn't blink. And it didn't have the multicolors. It didn't flash like a plane. And I'm driving. It's black. We're the only ones on the road, but I was like, whoa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm staring at it. I'm like, that's not an airplane. You can hear me in the footage, which I do have on my channel, by the way. Go down and you guys can find it. I'm like, that's not a custom. It's like, that's not an airplane. That's not an airplane. And I threw my brother the cell phone, and he's not a cinematographer. He's not a photographer, but he's fumbling around trying to get this thing up and going. And we get it going. And this object hovered above the treetops and then coasted back into a cornfield. And there was a road that would turn to the right. And I followed that dirt road past my parents' house into the cornfield. Again, there are 4 cornfields where my parents live, and 5 houses. Like, we out in the country, okay? Like, we country. I'm not country, but they out in the country. Okay. So we're out there, and I'm hauling down this dirt road, and I pull over, and we're filming this light, and you can see it in the distance. Now, I zoomed in on this thing, by the way. I zoomed in after the footage was done, and I went in with Photoshop, and I pulled up as much color and detail as I possibly could out of the footage. And it's quite interesting. The photos look very similar to what the Pentagon just released recently about what they would classify as a UFO. Like, it's released footage from the Pentagon that's classified as UFO, and I matched them up in a video, so go ahead and check that out on my page. And they look wicked similar. So, yeah, that was interesting. Needless to say, we watched it for a little bit. The light went up and around and gone. Just like that. Blink of an eye, just gone. So that was my most close encounter with the UFO. Another one was when I was, probably 14. Good long chunk span between the two. I was probably like 14. I was in my backyard, and we were collecting night crawlers. I go fishing. I love fishing. And we go this thing called night crawler hunting. If you're from the country, you might know what that is, but you take a bucket and you spray your yard down. Oh yeah, we country. Woo! Thank you for that. You spray your yard down, and the worms, night crawlers, will crawl to the surface at night. And you walk around with a flashlight, you pick them up, and you put them in the bucket. Now, we were out night crawler hunting, me and my brother, and we were walking through, and then all of a sudden, like a light, almost like y'all been to an EDM concert, like it was like a light that kind of like came around my house. It was like multicolored, and it was like coming down out of the sky, like kind of like a flicker, very, very, very lightly. And I ran inside, and I was like, Mom, you gotta come out and see this. Like, this is crazy. What's going on? And I ran back outside, and Colton's watching it, my brother, and he's out there watching this light. I ran back in the house, told her again, walked back outside, and at which point I watched it kind of disappear over the treetops. And that was my other time watching a UFO, and it wasn't anything but a streak of light, but it made logically no sense, right? Like, we all know how light works. Like, this is a perfect example of light, right? Like, extremes like this, but this had no subject that was creating it. It was just it was messy. So, and then now the paranormal, if this falls into the category of all of this, this was probably the scariest thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Like 100%. And it is so real that I have no way of describing it any other way to you other than like it messed with me. I got goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Like it's scary. So my parents live in an uber old farmhouse, like uber old, and it got moved to a old like school grounds. So like it used to be like a school ground, and I never felt good in that house. Like you always, my sister has seen stuff, my brother has seen stuff, some friends have seen stuff, but like what I witnessed was nasty. Like I got gooses. My ex was cooking. Little like dialogue of the house. The bathroom is back here, and you come walking directly out the bathroom into the kitchen. Keep in mind, it's an old farmhouse. This is not how we want it, but it's how it is. And the kitchen, and then you go down the hallway, and you got your entryway. But like, I came out of the bathroom, and my ex was across the kitchen. The only person who can verify this, but she would verify this story 110%. And she was over there cooking, and out of the corner of my eye, I seen the most like fast millisecond shadow. Like, I mean, just to the point of like, did I see something? No, I didn't see something. Did I see something? That kind of thing. But it shot across the room so fast. And at that exact second that happened, she looked down at the cupboard, and the cupboard door went, and like the pots and pans kind of like rumbled just like that inside the cupboard. And she stared down at it and then looked directly back at me. And I looked at her, and then there was an angel figurine, on the table. And it's one of them precious moments. So it's like this like little blue doll thing going like this and praying, and had like a little blankie in its hands and stuff. And it's a figurine that you would like put on your thing, right? At that exact moment that all of this was happening, the head of the angel figurine fell off and spun into the corner with centrifugal force, bouncing off of the wall. And I picked it up, and I put it back on the table with the perfect slice mark directly through the neck. Perfect slice mark directly through the neck of that angel figurine. And that was a lot. Now, go past all of that, my mom used to work at a funeral home way back in the day. So I don't know if she like brought something home, or if it's always been haunted, or what. But that is the truth, and that is the scariest thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. There you go. Cheers to that story. Yeah, the precious moments are sketch. Like, they're like, that happening that night, I literally, like, we just looked at each other, me and my ex, and we were like, I'm not hungry anymore, we gone. Like, let's go. Jumped in my car, and I was out of there. But yes, you're very welcome. Thank you guys so much for paying attention to that long, boring stories that I had. Hopefully it got you creeped out a little bit before bed. It is 11 o'clock where I live, so I am going to call it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate all of you guys for chilling, hanging out with me. Thank you for spending your night and your evening and morning with me, because you guys are all around the world. So appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for hanging out. If you guys want to stay in contact with us, stay a part of our community, jump on over to our Facebook page where you guys can find more information. It's going to be called, I got too many things going through my head right now. yeah, stop in or drop in Facebook page. So stop in or drop in, all one word, stop in over there, check it out. You guys can definitely hang out with us, be part of the community, and go from there. So appreciate all of you guys so much. Hopefully you guys have had fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the stories. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And we'll see you guys later.